Have you ever thought that one day you might actually get taxed for having extra bedrooms in your home? Well, that's exactly what lawmakers in Australia are currently debating. Recently, during the country's National Economic Reform Roundtable, officials introduced a controversial idea that's grabbing global attention. The proposal suggests that homeowners who have spare or unused bedrooms could be taxed more as a way to fight Australia's ongoing housing and affordability crisis. Here's how it would work. Imagine you're a family of 3 living in a 5-bedroom house. Under this proposal, you'd be taxed extra for those 2 additional bedrooms that aren't being used. The reasoning behind it is simple: Australia just doesn't have enough housing available. For years, the country has fallen short of its annual target of building 240,000 new homes. Because of that, supply hasn't kept up with demand. And as a result, home prices and rent costs have skyrocketed. Since they can't build enough new houses fast enough, lawmakers are now looking at ways to make better use of the housing stock that already exists. But as you can imagine, this idea hasn't gone over smoothly with everyone. Many people are outraged, calling it unfair and intrusive. Homeowners argue that spare bedrooms often serve a purpose, whether it's for visiting family, for storage, or simply for comfort. Others say it punishes people who worked hard their whole lives to buy a bigger home, especially retirees who now live alone but don't want to downsize. Critics also point out that it feels like an invasion of privacy. After all, should the government really have the power to decide how many bedrooms you're allowed to keep empty in your own house? On the flip side, supporters of the plan argue that extreme measures might be necessary to fix such a massive housing shortage. If people are sitting on extra space they don't actually use, why not encourage them to either downsize, rent it out, or make room for others who desperately need housing? So, here's the big question: is this a smart solution to Australia's housing crisis? Or does it go too far by penalizing people for how they choose to live in their own homes? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this the kind of bold move we need to solve housing shortages worldwide? Or is it just government overreach?